Okay, so they're coming around, guys. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about origami while we're waiting for the paper to come around to everybody. So origami means paper folding in Japanese, basically, roughly translated. Nobody's really sure where origami originated from, because it could be China, but it could be Japan too, and then Spain and, what was the other one? Spain and Germany also had their own versions of paper folding. So, you know, it could be from lots of different places. We're not really sure where exactly it originated from, but basically a lot of places that had paper had some form of paper folding. The more modern, more complex paper folding is primarily from Japan. Generally, you use square paper like is being passed around, and it's got lots of different kinds of patterns and things on it. Usually you have one side that's either blank or is a solid color, and then the other side is a different color. And they have to be different so that you can tell how to fold the paper. The most famous one is probably the paper crane, which I was going to do, but we don't have time for it, so we're not going to do the paper crane today. Instead, we're going to fold star boxes like this. And they're just a cute little box, and you guys can, I don't know, maybe you go home and make them for the candies or something in there for your holiday trip. Does everybody have paper now? Does anybody not have one yet? Okay, we're going to get started then. Hopefully you guys can all see this. We've got giant origami paper right here. So the first thing you're going to do, actually I gave you guys all a little paper too that tells you how to do the directions. Some of the directions are going to be a little different from the way I'm doing it up here, and it's because the way I'm doing it is actually a little easier than these directions, but it was the only directions I could find that had it all laid out for me. So we're going to do a couple things a little different, but I'll warn you when we get to do something a little different, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper in half with the colored side out. So it's just perfectly in half like this. You want it to be as straight as you can. Okay? Try and keep the corners as straight as possible. Okay? And if you're having trouble getting the lines really crisp because you want them as crisp as possible, you can lay it down on your desk and use like a pen or something to press along the edges to get those really crisp lines. The crisper your lines are, the better your thing will come out. Once you've got that first one, you're going to open it up again, and you're going to fold it again the opposite direction. Okay? Then you're going to open it again, and this time you're going to go corner to corner with the white side of the paper out instead of the color side. Okay? So you go corner to corner like this, and you'll do the same thing again the opposite direction with the white side out this time. Okay? Did you get mixed up? If you guys, at this point, if you got the folds backwards, it's still really easy to just flip it around and do it in the other. So you did corner to corner already, right? Yes. Now you need to also do edge to edge like this. Okay? So you need them done both ways. Make sure that when you do it corner to corner, though, that it's the white side of the paper out. That's really important.
And we do all the corners, right?
Yep. So when you're done, you will have what looks like a giant plus sign and a giant X through your paper. Okay? Okay, has everybody about got that? Alright. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this into a smaller square. And to do that, you're going to take two corners of your paper and bring them together like this, so you'll have kind of a big fish-looking shape. Okay? Then you'll bring the other two corners together, laying flat, so that you'll have a fold on each side in the middle and an open side that's flat like this. Does that make sense? You have a smaller square. It needs to be the colored side out at this point.
Do it one more time.
Okay, so you'll take the two corners together, like this. You've got your paper open. You'll take a top and a bottom corner and bring them together. And then you'll lay it down. You can even do it this way and lay it down on the table and just press the top and bottom down so it lays out. Did you do your corner folds? Your corner folds? Because if you didn't do the corner folds, it doesn't work.
like this. So you have it. Yeah, fold it like a It's about the, there you go. There you go. While you still have it as, keep it like that, and hold it in the bottom.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, guys, next thing we're going to do is, how many of you have folded a paper airplane before? Okay, cool. That makes this next step a little bit easier. What you're going to do now, and I think, can you guys see it if I do it here, or do I need to do it on the whiteboard? On Blackboard. On the Blackboard? Okay, so I'm going to turn my back to you guys so you guys can see this. You're going to do this on the open end, so the end that has all the 4 little points, not the end that's closed. Okay, it won't work if you do it on the closed end. So on the open end, you're going to take one corner, and you're going to fold it like you're folding a paper airplane like this. Okay, so you'll bring this side edge down to the center, just one layer, not the top, or not the bottom layer. Okay, and you press that down. Okay. Yeah, with the one that's open. So you're making a point right down there at the end of this open. Yep, I'll open it. There's a side like that, and you press that down. Yep, just like that. Yep.
You want it like this, right?
No. Right. That.
Pull that over.
Yeah. Okay, yep, you're good. So you got that? Yep, you got it. No. Okay, does everybody got that? I'm going to show you guys again. We're going to do the same thing on all 4 sides. So I'll show you again. You can watch again. So you're taking, you've got a flap here. It's folded on one side and it's open on the other. Okay? You're going to bring that corner and the open end into the middle fold of your box that we've got here, okay? And then you'll flip the whole thing over and do the exact same thing on the other side, again with the open edges. So we'll have what looks like a kite. Okay?
I thought I had it and I didn't.
Okay, hang on, let me get to this point and then I'll come and show you guys if anybody needs extra help. And if you guys do get it and somebody around you is not getting it, try and help them out, please. Okay. This part. Yeah, now you flip it over.
Yeah.
So you guys, when you're done, you'll have a kite shape like this. The open end is what you're grabbing, right? Yep, I'm holding on to the open end right now. Although it's not very open. It's kind of all stuck together.